Hey.
Hi.
I just came over to drop off nothing. So that weekend kind of sucked, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Both The Big Bang Theory and Friends share a common plot hole: financial inconsistencies among characters. In Friends, characters like Rachel, Joey, and Phoebe manage to maintain a luxurious lifestyle in New York despite having jobs that wouldn't typically support such expenses. Similarly, in The Big Bang Theory, Kaylee Cuoco's Penny, a waitress struggling financially, somehow affords a stylish wardrobe and a comparable apartment to her scientist neighbors, Sheldon and Leonard. Despite these discrepancies, both sitcoms succeeded in delivering laughter and memorable moments, which overshadowed such flaws. Additionally, Kaylee Cuoco expressed her willingness to reprise her role as Penny if a spin-off focused on the character were ever to be developed. The Big Bang Theory, Chuck Lorre got away with same plot hole that exposed Rachel, Monica, Chandler and Joey in Friends. When it comes to characters' finances, especially in sitcoms, things don't always add up. NBC's Friends is also not immune to financial inconsistencies, especially during its early seasons. For instance, the sitcom doesn't completely tackle how Rachel, Joey, and Phoebe are able to live an expensive lifestyle in New York with jobs, which won't typically afford such a living. Chuck Lorre's The Big Bang Theory also suffers from the same issue, which many consider a plot hole, especially when it comes to Kaylee Cuoco's Penny. Chuck Lorre's The Big Bang Theory is riddled with financial inconsistency. While Kaylee Cuoco's Penny remains a fan favorite among fans, one aspect of her character that still bugs fans is her financial inconsistency. Although the early seasons shed light on her financial struggles as a waitress at the Cheesecake Factory, the show doesn't explain how she could afford luxurious clothing and an apartment similar to Sheldon and Leonard. As for Sheldon and Leonard, the duo's financial condition also seems a bit unrealistic. Although it's safe to assume they earn a modest living, given their profession as physicists, they are often shown spending huge bucks on collectibles, tech, and Comic-Con, in addition to dining out almost every single night. However, considering the sitcom succeeded in nailing the most important aspect, giving viewers a healthy dose of laughter, in the end, these inconveniences didn't break the overall experience for fans. Kaylee Cuoco is down to step in Penny's shoes again. With the Mandy and Georgie spin-off proving to be a major success for CBS, it's safe to assume this isn't the last of TBBT spin-offs, which makes sense as Chuck Lorre is always down to telling great stories. Even though it can't be said for certain if a Penny-focused spin-off will eventually get the green light after Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, if it does eventually cross Lorre's mind, Cuoco is down to return as Penny via Deadline. I spent 12 years playing that role, and it really set off my career. I owe a lot to that character, to that show, to creator, Chuck Lorre. It was some of the best years of my life, and some of the most fun I've ever had. I would absolutely reprise that role. 100%. I love that character, and I always will. Although Lorre's sitcoms have their fair share of issues, whether it be the financial inconsistency in TBBT or the problematic themes in 2.5 Men, at the end of the day, he often achieves his goal of making people laugh.